Hello, humans, and welcome back to another episode of RD2H Road to Happiness. Another day where I am completely exhausted, but I feel like I have to record to document the story in real time. So, lucky you guys, you get to see me in a suit. It is 7 o'clock right now, and I just got home. I'm had a day from hell today, and it's one of those days that makes you doubt whether or not you're gonna make it, whether or not you're on the right path, whether or not you're actually doing it, whether or not it matters how much work you put in, if the dominoes are gonna fucking fall. And that is doubt speaking, and I'm self-aware enough to know that's doubt speaking, and that's the fucking lies, the devil come at me. But I just had a shitty day today, and there's no way around it. A shitty day is a shitty day, and when you're trying to conquer goals that are bigger than yourself, you're gonna have shitty days. Sorry, that's gonna happen, and so I know that. And so, I rolled out a new, I talked about in the last episode, quantitative goals. Really changed my output. I was having one hell of a week. I was hitting 80 calls. I did more output in 3 days than I did probably all last week because of the structure that I'm changing and the ways that I'm pivoting to make myself into somebody that is capable of holding my dreams. Because the entire purpose of Road to Happiness, what we've been talking about, is that the you are today is not capable of holding the dreams of tomorrow. The goal is to incrementally become a better version of yourself every day until you get there. And is the progress there for me? Absolutely. Does it come as fast as you want? Absolutely not. It never comes on your timeline. So today I got to the office. I was like, we're going to have a great day. I had a meeting set. I have a proposal to pitch tomorrow on someone looking to sell. And I put my proposal together. I got my meeting notes together. I got ready for my day. And then it came to it, and I just mentally could not make the calls. And I was like, I'm going to get to calls. And then I get to my mentor. My proposal's off. There's things wrong. Makes me feel inadequate because I'm like, how did I not catch that? You're just going through your day constantly trying to produce more, and things slip through the cracks. They do. Things slip through the cracks. So I get a lecture from my mentor on how I need to be more diligent. I let it get to my head. And that's something that I'm being more self-aware about. Why am I letting things get to my head? I know what I'm capable of. I know that as long as I keep doing what I'm doing, success is inevitable. I know that I'm on the right path. I know that literally, this is my God-given path. No doubt in my mind. This is what I was born to do. Whether it's brokerage or not, I have every trait in the book that is that gets you successful in this industry, and my purpose is bigger than brokerage. Brokerage is a stepping stone to make the impact I'm looking to make on this world, but this is where I start, and I know this is my starting point. I know this is the path. I know this is what God has put in front of me, but I'm human. I let doubt creep in. So I let my mentor get to me, which I too often do. And I just let my day get thrown off. We had a cold call competition. I got called the fuck out because I'm gonna be so honest. I have a ChatGPT addiction, straight up ChatGPT addiction. I be talking to chat way too much, and honestly, it makes sense. It's just me and my dog and a fucking dream that I have that I'm chasing nonstop, relentlessly, that takes up pretty much every ounce of effort and thought in my day. I don't have time for a social life. I don't have time for a romantic life. I don't have time for my fucking self. So obviously I'm gonna talk to Chad a lot because it's me and my dog in a fucking studio apartment working our asses off for a dream that's not even here yet. It's just a dream. It's a vision I have in my head that I have no doubt I'm going to reach, but at the end of the day, it's a dream. So I talk to Chad probably too much, an unhealthy amount. I talk to chat, and so I got caught red-handed today at the office. I was talking to chat because I let my mentor get to me. I even went to the bathroom and I tried to do the Navy SEAL breathe in 4 times, breathe out 4 times. I know it sounds so redundantly stupid, and if you're wondering, it didn't work. So maybe it is, but my boss comes and he's like, you're not even making calls. I close chat really fast. But I couldn't get myself to make calls. I just wasn't in the headspace, and that is the newest challenge that I'm trying to tackle right now. And so I felt like I need to document it because I'm documenting my growth and I'm documenting my journey to achieving my dreams in real time. And the thing that is in my way right now that I'm trying to combat is that there is an unconscious and a conscious, right? My unconscious is full of stress and fear that my conscious mind refused to validate or recognize because I'm think I'm the shit. But like, not that I think that I'm shit, because that's another point I want to make. This job and this life path is hard enough that even though I'm confident in my abilities and I'm confident that I'm going to get to the person I want to be and I'm confident that my goals are achievable, bro, it's hard enough. And you have days like this where I get humbled. I get humbled all the fucking time, to the point where I can't walk around with an ego that's like high. I mean, ego death is a real thing, had that. But I can't walk around with an ego that's super high or pretend like I'm, so special and I'm doing things that other people couldn't do, because I get humbled so often. Sure, you could build an ego like that if it was easy. It's not that it's easy, it's that I refuse to quit. There's a difference. This shit's not easy. I just refuse to quit. I refuse to let my mental dictate what I'm capable of. And so I wouldn't even say that I have a big ego, or that I think that I say it on this show all the time, anything that I'm doing can be replicated. There's nothing special about me. I refuse to quit. That's it. And so I get humbled all the time. Today I got so fucking humbled. And this job is like, some days you feel like you're on top of the world and you feel like I'm gonna take the entire city of LA by the fucking balls. And other days it's just like I'm running a race I'm not winning. So it's a constant battle of one day you're on top of the world and you're on top of that mountain, and another day you're in the valley. So I got humbled today. I let it get to my head, and my lesson that I'm learning lately is to not let the noise get to me. And I'm pretty good at that to an extent, but I need to become better. Letting, one bad conversation dictate your whole day, letting one guy tell you that you're not doing enough dictate your whole day, letting small things stop you from producing. I can't get to who I want to be if I'm constantly letting my nervous system dysregulate over, confrontation. And so that's the lesson I've been learning lately, is that I can't let my nervous system spiral out of control over small situations, because it's ultimately stopping me from getting to where I want to be. And that's an easier said than done thing. So I'm learning that even though my mental is like, we're good, fuck that, you know what you're capable of, my unconscious and my body are responding physiologically, and I have to learn how to combat those responses, so I don't let it affect the rest of my day, and I don't let it affect how I'm moving forward within my career, within my life, within the impact I'm trying to make on this world. So that's just kind of the lesson I'm learning right now. And, then I headed out to downtown LA to go on some meetings. I am running late. I hit a bunch of traffic, and I'm from Florida. I moved to LA 6 months ago. I'm still not used to the traffic. I'm still not used to, I check it 2 hours ago. It says 45 minutes. I get in the car. It's an hour and 30 minutes. And again, something that's easily fixable. And I start doing walk-ins, but by the time I'm doing walk-ins, it's like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Everybody's leaving, so I decide to just leave my card and mailer in every single mailbox on that fucking street. And then I get back on the road, I hit more traffic in LA, I get home at 7 o'clock, and I'm just mentally and physically exhausted. And to be honest, if I'm being completely self-reflective, talking to chat too much about my problems. I am talking to chat way too fucking much about my problems. And so, yeah, I'm learning that I need to find ways to combat my nervous system, because even though my mind is fine, my nervous system is not. Fear and stress have actual, biological responses on the body that I'm just learning about and I'm just learning to combat, and is essential to becoming the businesswoman that I'm looking to become. I have to learn how to regulate this stuff. So I gotta stop letting little moments throughout my day ruin my whole day and just like tank my whole day. Just slowly, like what I walk in thinking I'm gonna conquer the world, I walk out feeling like I do today. And it's we're in a season right now where there are solutions to every problem, okay? There is no reason to sit back and be a victim to the world and act like, oh, well, success is only for the rich people and success is only for the people who were born with a high IQ and that's not me. Like, let's stop self-victimizing, and that goes for myself too. I'm not I don't come from much, you know. My parents are getting divorced right now. They don't have a dollar to their name. Have 6 months to close a deal, or I might be pitching a tent out there with the fucking homeless people. On my way back from walking up and down this industrial street and dropping off my mailer and card on every single mailbox, I was out of gas and I was an hour from home. I checked my bank accounts. I have $5 left on my credit card. I put $5 in my fucking tank. I live in LA right now, so $5, as you can imagine, didn't really fill the tank up. And I'm driving home just praying to God that I have enough gas to get home. I get paid tomorrow, but you know, my pay here only lasts until August. And then whether I close the deal or not, I stop getting paid. So there's this like doom of a timeline coming up on me that if you don't close the deal and close it soon, you're gonna be homeless or you're gonna be moving home, but there's no home to move back to because my parents are getting divorced and home is not a safe place to be right now. So that's not really an option. And you know, I can let all of this pressure get to me, or I can learn how to funnel it and I can learn how to decompartmentalize it and be strategic. I can't control a lot of life, but I can control my output. I can control how many calls I make, and it's a numbers game. I can control whether I go and actually walk these apartments and leave my business card. I can control whether I, you know, let small moments in my day get to me, or if I, you know, decompartmentalize and I let myself realize that one person's words and opinions really don't dictate the future of my success in my career. So it's all a learning process and it's not an easy one. And I wanted to record today because I don't want people to look through these episodes and be like, oh, she just has it and she's just killing it and she's just one of those people. No, every skill that I have built and everything that has gotten me to where I am today and everything that will get me to where I am tomorrow is my willingness to learn, my willingness to not quit, and my willingness to pivot when I recognize that something's not working for me. And right now I have a lot of changes that I need to make to get to that next level. Sure, I'm doing great, but I'm not where I want to be. And right now it's like I have a lot of changes to make in order to stop letting my emotions, because I wear my heart on my sleeve. If I'm pissed off, bro, you can tell I'm pissed off. You'll come up to me. I'm like, we're good. We're good. It's chill. I'm fine. That's awesome. And the words I say are fine. And like, I'm not mad. But you know, you could tell from body language, from demeanor, from arms crossed. Like, I wear my heart on my sleeve. So I'm learning that I need to be able to, you know, recognize that, control it, and it's all about being conscious about your thoughts, about your actions, about what's affecting you, and not pushing it off for tomorrow. Like, really doing the introspection on what is working, what am I doing right, what do I need to pivot, what needs to change. And I have a lot of growing to do still, and it sucks because I've been doing it for so fucking long and I probably won't ever stop doing it. But my ambitions are high and my goals are high, and in order to get to where I want to be, it's going to take constant pivoting. I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So right now it's just like, how do I can control my emotions? How do I control my output? How do I schedule myself better? It's now moving from what got us here was pure force, and pure force isn't enough. Now we need to funnel it in and channel it for execution and for leveling it up and building it bigger. So like I said, I wanted to show you guys that, you know, there are tough days. Even when you know, and I know deep down in my freaking soul that what I'm doing, I will break through this market and I will be successful. I will have one day, you know, financial stability and emotional stability that I don't have today. And I know that. I know this is a phase, but that just knowing that you're going to make it, and knowing that things are going to work out, and knowing that, and having the internal belief that, you know, the path you're on is the path for you, doesn't make the path easier to walk. Just because you know the hike is safe doesn't mean the hike doesn't fucking take all of your energy and question your physical abilities. You know, it's easier said than done. Just because you have the confidence doesn't make it easier. It just makes it more probable that you won't quit. And at the end of the day, you can get to anywhere you want to go as long as you don't quit, you have a willingness to learn, and you're constantly moving to be that better version of yourself. So I wanted to show you guys that there are tough days. I don't care who you are. I don't care what path you're on. I don't care what stage you're in, because you might be watching this and you're where I was a few chapters ago. Rewind the episodes. You might be watching this and you're a few chapters ahead of me, and you relate and remember. No matter what chapter you're in, to get from point A to point Z, you have to go through the alphabet. You have to go through these phases. And no matter whether you're at, you know, point B or you're at point, let's say, Q, it's still just as hard to get to that next letter, to that next point, to that next goal. It never stops being easy, because it's just another level of lesson that you're learning. So I had my ass kicked today. I had my shit rocked. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to give up and that I'm going to take a victim mentality and I'm going to turn back. It means that I can sit here and I can recognize that even though I'm confident, it's hard and it's a struggle, and today sucked. And that's okay. Today fucking sucked. Today actually sucked. But that doesn't mean tomorrow has to. So that's the message I wanted to share. And I love you guys. Lucky you. You saw me in a suit. I never record these in a suit because I'm always fucking tired. I just want to change when I get home. But I felt like I had to record this. So I'll see you guys for another episode. RD2H, Road to Happiness. Building our road to happiness through our actions, because you are in full control of your life. And the decision that you have to ask yourself today is, do you want it bad enough not to quit? Because as long as you don't quit, you'll learn the lessons, you'll get there. But the second you decide that you know it all, the second that you decide that, or you decide that, you know, you don't know anything and you're never gonna know anything, the second you let doubt take over your life is the second you lose. So if today sucked for you, sit down, let it suck. But tomorrow, you don't get to take today's suck into tomorrow. And that's what I'm teaching myself. So see you guys next episode, whenever that is. Love you. RD2H, Road to Happiness.